Within Studio One, we have the ability to add instrument icons to our tracks or channels within the mix console, which can be helpful if we have a particularly dense song with a ton of tracks and channels and we want to more easily identify what's going on with them. So let's come to this wrench icon in the top left corner. I'll click once, and then near the bottom we have track icons. So I'll click once on that, and we can see we now have these empty fields to the left in our track column. And then at the top I have my drum track, so I'll click once in that empty field, and then we can see on the left hand side we can choose all, which is going to show all of the instrument icons that we have available. We can also choose by instrument type. So this is a drum track, I'll select drums. Here we have drum pad. That fits in because I'm using an impact on this. Let's click out of there. So we can see that this is now more easily identifiable, again, especially if we have a ton of tracks or channels. Now let's come to the bottom right and open up the mix console. So what if we'd like to add them here? We can also click on the wrench icon, just the same as the track column. And then near the bottom we have channel icons. I'll click once to select. We can now see the fields down at the bottom of our channels, and here's that drum machine that I added. Now here I've got a Vox sample, so I'll click once in this empty field, and let's come to the vocals. I'll just choose lead vocals and select that. Let's click out to accept that. Now we have that singer icon below our channel as well as on our track in the arrange view. Now we also have one third and final area where we can add these icons, and so let's come to the flute here, and I'll click on the channel editor button. So this is going to open up our channel editor, and we're on the channel overview. So down below we have this empty gray area. I'll click once. Woodwinds actually has the flute. I don't think that's quite accurate, but I'll select flute, and we can see that that's now been added to our track or channel. Now at any point that we'd like to remove, we can simply click once and choose reset, and we can see that that's updated for our track as well in the arrange view. And these icons can be added to any track or channel type. So again, these can help you with finding your way around if you've got a particularly dense mix that you're working on, and I hope that this has been helpful. If you're interested in one-on-one training with me over Zoom, I do provide that, and you can find out more information in the pinned comment below or the description area of this video. And other than that, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next tutorial.